It's Madden NFL 23, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's AFC title game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can buy for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And simply put, from Eddie, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarrett McKinnon, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight. man who just made a big play.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he maneuvers his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes, quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set down. Mahomes now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first Week 17 in Cincinnati, the Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster, 29 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. This young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. It'll go to gain of 4, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup here. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Mixon on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to fresh out of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Yeah, give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Come on, let's go. Dominate this.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to match the opening run touchdown against them with one of their own. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on a sideline after that drop that they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So had they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field, and you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's the trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run...
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awful close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Third and 2 is not necessarily just running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on a running game. Back to the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. Just a gain, a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd.
When you see his own defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. (7-7) our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be outbounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They've been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand for their defense now.
Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taking about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Call it a gain of 6 on play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like the one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. I think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets it up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, pick a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try to get this running game going.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
McPherson's kick is good. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump down to McKinnon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be outbounds across the 30-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was nothing to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Whatever it takes, I'm getting it. Show 'em what you got. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds McKenna, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he edges forward. It only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 31, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy winning in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on a deep ball.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to stop so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wins the target, and he has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot right at midfield at the 50.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From midfield now, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're up to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in an open field, sometimes get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 22, Burrow.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is, even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands, and he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, put a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows the confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes able to find Gray here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well. It also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't give them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Going for it with McKinnon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Remember, that was 4th a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down to a gain of 6, and it's sacked down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped to the 18. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
That is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down to inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, a Bengal first.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
That's been the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half. Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow.
Finding Boyd along the sideline.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got him. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 6-play drive.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing again on second down.
Mahomes looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1.
Mixon again.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up the good,
and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on, kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up, or maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he finds McKinnon, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Mahomes to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got one score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, turn pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.